The incomparable Charlie Chan. The American Broadcasting Company presents the incomparable Charlie Chan, detective, philosopher, modern Chinese sage in a new and exciting series. Join the famous detective every day at this time, Monday through Friday, as he combines the wisdom of the East and the science of the West in a thrilling and dramatic chapter from the adventures of Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan humbly gives you greeting and extends warm welcome. Sage has said, nature sometimes reveals deepest truths in wildest jokes. Today, apparent joke revealed truth about murder. But first word from honorable announcer.
Until the war with Japan is completely won, our fighting forces will need the full support of every American on the home front. Today, they're combining in an all-out attack against Japan. In planes, ships, and tanks, our fighters are battling forward to total victory. And we must help them gain that victory. Here's what we're asked to do. Stay on war jobs until finally released. Keep on buying more and more war bonds. Keep on supporting home front activities and observing wartime regulations. These next months will be vitally important. In your letters to servicemen, tell them you know what they're up against. Let them know that a united America is behind them as they face the fight that lies ahead. In spite of recent setbacks, our Japanese enemy remains strong and determined to fight to the last ditch. The harder we fight here at home, the sooner will come the day of peace. So don't let up for a minute, because minutes lost may mean lives lost. And now, back to Charlie Chan. This week's adventure, the case of the marching ant. Howard Rourke, eccentric student of necromancy and alchemy, has called Charlie Chan to his home to explain a strange procession of marching ants, which Rourke believes presages his own death, punishment by the spirit world for unearthing its secret. Chan and his son follow the marching ants to a large vine-covered oak tree behind the crypt where Rourke conducts his mysterious researches. In the tree, Chan's son discovers a dead body. Now, Chan and his son confer with Lieutenant Locke as the homicide squad removes the grim corpse from its strange coffin.
Well, it's quiet over here, Chan. Let's kick this case around a while. I want to get a few things straight. Now, what kind of a guy is this Rourke?
Mr. Howard Rourke, lawyer and banker by profession. Formerly senior member of law firm Rourke and Hastings.
Uh-huh.
Also vice president, Pacific Coast Bank and Trust Association. Now retired.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's he do now?
Gentleman considerably advanced in years. Apparently well-to-do. In natural position to be eccentric.
Eccentric? Yeah, he believes in ghosts. Oh, now listen, Junior.
So sorry, Lieutenant. Miserable son not guilty of bad joke. Mr. Rourke apparently believer in spirit world.
Oh, yeah?
Is student of occult matters. Were called into case because Mr. Rourke believed procession of ants and gathering of birds near House of Death foretold threat of death by spirits.
What is this House of Death routine?
Rourke's got a kind of a miniature tomb rigged up as an alchemist laboratory. It's got a coffin in it and a lot of weird stuff.
Oh, now, look, you don't believe that malarkey about spirits having the birds and ants warn, Rourke.
No. Obvious that both insects and birds attracted to tree by dead body residing inside. Only man of morbid eccentricity like Rourke would fail to draw obvious conclusion.
Oh, look, they've got the body laid out on the grass now, Chan. Let's go over and have a look, huh?
Yes, will do.
Hey, Pop, here comes Rourke. He looks wilder than ever.
Inspector Chan. Inspector Chan.
Yes, Mr. Rourke.
Inspector Chan, this body in the tree, I assure you, sir, I had no idea. I mean that...
You mean what?
Well, I'm not a fool. I understand the finger of suspicion points at me. You must understand, Inspector, I did not kill that man. Surely you must see that I would never have called you in on the case if I had.
We also see that maybe that's exactly the way you want us to think.
Oh, no. No, surely you can't believe that.
Surely this and surely that. You'll find out what we believe when we've made up our minds, Rourke. Now, Peter, go back to your house. We got a date with this corpse. Now, go on, get out of here.
Very, very well, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I don't like that guy, Chan. You're right, he's a nut. And it comes to my mind that sometimes nuts like to run around bumping people off, just for fun. Well?
I'm not commenting on theory, Lieutenant Locke, but on appearance of body. Has been dead over 2 days. Probably killed Saturday or Friday and placed in tree.
Yeah.
Body covering considerably discolored by residence in tree. Yet close examination reveals what facts?
Well, he's wearing pajamas.
Holy smoke, they got him out of bed to kill him.
Very interesting, eh? Now, observe. Killed with a single shot through temple. Examine wound, please. Dead man probably killed with .22 caliber gun.
22, that's practically a toy.
In this case, Lieutenant Locke, lethal toy.
Why would a murderer take a chance with a .22 when he could use a large gun?
Must save interesting speculation for future, son. Papers from wallet and pocket reveal identity of dead man.
Oh, who is he, Chan?
Name Samuel Brighton. Address 99 Walker Road, this city. Business address Pacific Coast Trust Building.
Hey, that was Rourke's firm.
Yes.
It's beginning to smell awful fishy.
Then apply further bit of evidence to nostrils. Mr. Samuel Brighton, lawyer by profession.
And Rourke was a lawyer, too.
Say the word, Chan, I put the finger on Rourke.
Oh, wait. One other curious clue demands further investigation.
What's that?
How does dead man happen to carry wallet in pajama pocket? Obviously planted there. Were obviously intended to find body and identify same. Charlie Chen very unhappy with case.
Well, okay, what's next on the program, Chan?
Too late for further work tonight. Wish now to return home for much-needed rest. We'll continue in morning.
Well, how about the reporters? Can they break the story? They can just about make the Bulldog editions.
May break story, Lieutenant Locke, but no pictures, please.
Right.
Son and self wish you good night. I'm very much afraid night will be unsatisfactory for self. We'll probably dream about murder.
Hey, Pop.
Huh? Yes, son?
I thought you said we were going home to go to bed. It's 5 o'clock, Pop. It's light outside.
So?
Been sitting in the study for an hour.
So sorry. I was endeavoring to untangle strange threads of difficult case.
Come on upstairs, Pop. You gotta get some sleep. Hey, that's a phone. Who could be calling this late?
Very strange. Yes, please?
Inspector Chan,
Speaking.
I've just seen the headlines about Sam Brighton's murder.
Yes?
I know who killed Brighton.
Uh-huh.
It was Everard Brighton, the guy who runs the Brighton Club down on Pacific Boulevard.
You claim Samuel Brighton killed by Everard Brighton? Gentleman related?
No,
You have evidence to substantiate claim?
plenty.
Who calling, please?
My name's Clarence Brighton. I'll give you all the evidence you want tomorrow. Good night, Inspector.
Very strange.
Yeah, I heard all that, Pop. Just a crazy practical joke. Yeah, forget it. Come to bed, huh?
Everard Brighton accused of murder of Samuel Brighton by a gentleman named Clarence Brighton. Most perplexing.
What? Again?
Yes, please.
Inspector Chan,
Speaking.
I've just seen the news in the headlines, Inspector. I know who killed Samuel Brighton. It was Clarence Brighton, chap who runs the shooting concession at the Seaside Carnival.
And your name, please?
I'm Everard Brighton. Come and and see me tomorrow, Inspector. I'll blow your blasted case sky high for you. Good night.
This person's brain now spinning like carousel.
A couple of wise guys, Pop, trying to take you for a ride. Probably those reporters getting even because you wouldn't let them take pictures.
Get car from garage, son.
Huh? Pop, you think those guys were real?
Yes. Necessary to question them first thing tomorrow morning. Means examination of Mr. Samuel Brighton's papers and history necessary tonight. We drive to business office of same at once. Truly it is written, only fool goes hunting with unloaded gun.
How much farther, Pop?
This is last flight. Mr. Samuel Brighton's office on third floor.
What time is it?
6 o'clock.
Lucky for us, the building janitor came on duty. I'd hate to try and pick the locks on the door of this building.
Yes, but we'll have to do same with door of Brighton's office. Here is corridor.
I can't figure the score on this case, Pop. Now there's 3 Brightons involved. 1 corpse and 2 suspects. How do they tie together?
The son merely voices questions that perplex father. Oh, wait. Here's door. We'll try skeleton keys on lock.
Pop.
Yeah, son?
The doorknob. It's turning. Pop, I can see a shadow on the glass. A man with a gun.
Quick, son, run. Must get around corner of corridor.
The killer?
Yes, cannot fight armed man.
He's after us, Pop. I hear him coming out of the door.
Get around corner, jump.
We will return to Charlie Chan in just a moment. Experienced seamen know better than anyone else that there is no substitute for experience at sea. And they know that in wartime, the merchant marine needs thousands of extra men to man the new Liberty ships. This is an emergency. The merchant marine is desperately in need of experienced men, especially licensed engineers and deck officers. If our merchant marine is to continue the fine job it has been doing, there must be thousands more experienced men to sail the ships. Apprentice seamen are doing their best, but they can't do the job alone. They must have your sea experience to lead the way. Now, if you're a licensed officer or have your certificate as an AB or fireman, oiler, or water tender, sign on today. This is a job which you and you alone can fill. You and you alone know how to do it. Wire collect to Merchant Marine, Washington, D.C. Give your rating and address. Go back to sea and help get those supplies to our fighting men. And now, here is Charlie Chan.
Strange case of marching ants complicated by entrance of 2 gentlemen also named Brighton and rendered hazardous by appearance of killer in office of dead man. Hope further complications of incendiary nature do not impede investigation of case. Hope you will join self on same tomorrow. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.
Be sure to join us again tomorrow at this same time for the case of the marching ants. There'll be more thrills, excitement, and comedy in the adventures of Charlie Chan. The adventures of Charlie Chan are based on the famous character created by Earl Durr Biggers.
The Adventures of Charlie Chan. Inspector Chan has gone to a small, disreputable hotel in response to a frantic telephone call from a man known to the Honolulu underworld as Deacon Jessup. But he arrives too late, for when he gets there, he finds that Jessup has been murdered. Leaving Sergeant Mulligan in charge, Charlie Chan, with his up-and-coming young son Lee Chan, returns to make his report at the office of Police Commissioner Williams.
Most regrettable incident, sir. Jessup very dead, with large knife driven completely through heart. Do not wish to seem unfeeling, but it is written that Nemesis is exceedingly accurate bookkeeper. Wages of sin must be paid to last penny.
That's true enough, Charlie. Jessup was bad all through, but it's still our job to find the man who killed him. What clues are there?
Have brought knife with which crime was committed, carefully wrapped in silk handkerchief to preserve fingerprints. Same has been turned over to Mr. Edwards, who will make report shortly.
Was that all?
One other slight clue which I'm not prepared to discuss.
Okay, Charlie. You know what you're doing. So suppose in the meantime...
In the meantime, we should like to return home. Lee Chan has important engagement with charming young lady, and I should like to partake of delectable supper which Mrs. Chan was preparing when I was called away.
That's right. You haven't eaten, have you, Charlie? Well, go to it. And if anything comes up, I'll let you... Who is it?
Sergeant Mulligan.
Come in.
I fear something is coming up much more quickly than anticipated.
And they told me Inspector Chan was with you, Commissioner, so...
I am here, Sergeant. Come in, please.
Oh, yes, sir.
And kindly explain defiant-looking young man attached by handcuff to left wrist.
Come on, you. Well, Inspector, after you left, I figured there was nothing I could do in Jessup's room, so I went out and stood behind the desk with the clerk. He didn't like it much, and I figured I was going to have
Continue, please, giving only essential details.
Well, I hadn't been there more than a couple of minutes when this bird comes in and asks for Jessup. So I slaps the cuffs on him and brings him in.
You have done well, Sergeant. Now, kindly remove handcuffs from irate young man.
You mean take him off?
Exactly. That will be all for present. Please wait outside, Sergeant.
Okay, Inspector. But if you need me...
I shall assuredly call. Do you wish to make statements, sir? Might perhaps expedite investigation.
Investigation of what?
Of unhappy murder of man known as Deacon Jessup.
Deacon Jessup is dead?
You are surprised?
Why, he telephoned me less than 3 hours ago.
About what, please?
I can't tell you.
So sorry. Might make your position less unpleasant.
You haven't got anything on me.
Possibly not. But old Chinese proverbs say, if you wish to avoid being struck by falling tree, do not walk in forest. You knew late Deacon Jessup, therefore must detain you as important witness.
A lot of other people knew him, too.
But you alone made unfortunate error of calling upon him after unhappy demise. Now you must pay for error.
What are you going to do? Put me in jail?
Jail in Honolulu unnecessary, except for hardened criminal. You are on small island in midst of broad Pacific. Attempt to depart would be instantly known to us and regarded with dark, suspicious eye.
Then I may go?
Perfectly at liberty to do so. But first, so kind, please, as to tell us your name.
I'm Dennis Rand of San Francisco, and I'm stopping at the Royal Hawaiian.
Very good, Mr. Rand. We'll wish to question you further in near future regarding your relations with notorious Deacon Jessup. Meanwhile, good evening.
You know where to reach me when you want me. Good evening.
Lee Chan.
Yes, Pop?
Making self as inconspicuous as possible, you will follow this Mr. Dennis Rand. I wish to know where he goes, what he does, and with whom he speaks. Everything about him. You understand?
I got you, Pop.
Call me very moment you learn anything of importance. Now go, and go quickly.
I'm off in a cloud of dust.
You know, there are times, Charlie, and this is one of them, when I'd swear you were handling a case all wrong. But you haven't muffed one yet, so I'm not going to start interfering now. Why, I remember when you brought in Gentleman George and got a confession from him, too, after the police of 6 countries had...
Your forgiveness, sir. But the Emperor Shi Huang Ti wrote that He who squanders today talking of yesterday's triumphs will have nothing to boast of tomorrow.
Okay, let's get down to cases. What's this Jessup business all about? While you were talking to young Rand, I just sat there and listened. And there wasn't a thing I could get my teeth into.
I am in the same unfortunate predicament. Picture still very hazy, like flowers seen in pool.
And you're waiting to see what Lee uncovers, huh?
Have great faith in number one son. He is still but frivolous boy, given to American slang and hacha, but even peach grown in shade ripens ultimately.
Well, he's your kid, Charlie. And here's one of your Chinese proverbs right back at you. Under a strong general, there are no weak soldiers.
You do me much honor.
Did you get anything at all out of your talk with Rand?
Name of Rand kept tapping at memory like woodpecker tapping at tree trunk, but could not place it at first.
I know it, too.
Then, like flash, it are coming to me. You know Timothy Eden, millionaire jeweler of San Francisco?
Sure I do. Eden and Company are as important in the West as Tiffany's are in the East.
Many years ago, Timothy Eden adopted small infant, child of sister who died when deserted by worthless husband. That husband, Morton Rand.
That rat.
And small infant was young man who just left office.
Wow.
There was continual conflict between father and adopted son. Finally came biggest quarrel of all.
Why?
Because Timothy Eden forbade attentions of young man to his ward, Miss Nancy Adams.
Why should he? Eden was his father.
Adopted father, please. Timothy Eden hated boy in whose veins ran blood of Morton Rand.
Well, that is a nasty mess. What happened?
Boy left home and resumed own name.
And?
Question causes mind to itch. Who killed Deacon Jessup? What was he to Dennis Rand, or Dennis Rand to him? Does millionaire Timothy Eden play any part in crime? These things time alone will tell.
And we've got to sit here until we get a report on the fingerprints on the knife, or until we hear from Lee.
There is time to fish and time to dry the nets. At present, we are engaged in tedious task of net drying. And if you do me honor to join me in light repast while we are waiting, I...
Yes?
There's a Mr. Timothy Eden and a Miss Nancy Adams here asking for Inspector Chan.
Hear that, Charlie?
Ask, please, to have them wait. I wish to first discuss plan of action with you.
Tell Mr. Eden that Inspector Chan will be at liberty in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Well, Charlie?
Picture still hazy, but beginning to assume shape. I await report of Lee Chan with breathless anxiety.
But Eden's here right now. We may not hear from Lee Chan for some time.
Forgive, please, but you do not know excessively zealous number one son. If Mr. Dennis Rand stopped to adjust falling garter, Lee Chan will report same. At our training he have received.
Bring up a child in the way he should go, eh?
And someday child make excellent policeman. I have been insignificant member of Great Honolulu Police Department for many years. Hope to serve for many years more. Should like to think that when I am Powell, finish, son of mine still carry on.
Don't worry, Charlie. By the time you're ready to quit, you'll be commissioner of police, and all you'll have to do is... Yes?
Call for Inspector Chan, sir.
Ask, please, who is calling.
Who wants him?
It's his son, Lee, Commissioner.
Put him on. Here you are, Charlie.
Thank you. Speak quickly, Lee Chan.
Hello, Pop. When Dennis Rand got outside, he grabbed a taxi and told the driver to get to the Maritime Hotel as quick as he could. It was all I could do to hitch onto the back of the cab. When Rand got there, he ducked in fast, with me right on his tail. He asked the clerk at the desk for Morton Rand.
Morton Rand?
Yeah. The guy told him Rand was out but was coming right back. So he's sitting in the lobby now waiting for him. Well, that's all I know.
You have done well, Lee Chan. Return to hotel and keep watchful eye upon proceedings. I shall send Sergeant Mulligan to join you.
Okie doke, Pop.
Under circumstances, I even forgive okey doke. Goodbye, my son.
Well, Charlie, where do we go from here?
From here, sir, we go, I think, to talk with Mr. Timothy Eden.
Why has Timothy Eden come seeking Charlie Chan? What is taking place in the sinister maritime hotel where young Dennis Rand entered the case of the murder of Deacon Jessup? Follow Charlie Chan as he solves this intriguing mystery. Be sure to listen in to the next exciting episode of The Adventures of Charlie Chan. The Adventures of Charlie Chan. Charlie Chan has gone from Honolulu to the island of Maui in pursuit of Morton Rand, head of the notorious international syndicate, who has stolen a magnificent ruby, the Eye of Buddha, from Timothy Eden, millionaire jewel merchant of San Francisco. Rand is hiding out on the cattle ranch of Malcolm Boyd, another leader of the gang, and as neither Boyd nor Rand know Charlie Chan by sight, he believes himself comparatively safe in his disguise as Ah Kim, a Chinese cook. But Chan is recognized by Whitey Burke, one of Rand's henchmen.
Ah Kim, nothing. He's Charlie Chan.
Before Charlie can make a move, Boyd covers him with a gun.
Reach for the ceiling, quick!
What's the matter, boss? Me no understand.
But you will understand before we're finished. Tie him up, Whitey.
What'll I use?
Anything, you fool. Your belt, that sash around his waist. Work fast.
Okay, boss. Keep him covered, Boyd.
Don't worry, Whitey.
Here now. Now search him.
Let me take care of that. Here you are. A 45 up his sleeve.
How fortunate. When they find you, Inspector, it will be with your hand clutched round your own gun and with powder marks on your forehead. We must see to it, Whitey, that the shot is fired at close range. A clear case of suicide, they'll say, and we shall try to think of it that way. And then our consciences will be clear, because we didn't have anything to do with it. Did we, Boyd?
Oh, what's the use of all that chatter? Let me slip it to him now and get it over with.
That, my dear Boyd, is your greatest trouble. You're inclined to hasty action without sufficient forethought. Don't you agree with me, Inspector Chan?
Regret exceedingly inability to do so. When jig is up, why tire feet with additional dancing?
Well, there may be something in what you say. Well, Boyd, if you insist.
Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
The real cook, Sing Wong. If he palmed Chan off on us as his cousin, that means that
He's onto it, too. Come on. Come on, Boyd, we'll see.
Look, there goes Sing Wong now. But we'll get him.
Whitey, watch Charlie Chan. If you let him get away,
He won't get away.
Come on, Boyd.
Good luck, boy. Well, Mr. R. Kim, you've certainly cooked up a fine mess for yourself this time.
Regretfully compelled to admit truth of statement. Originally planned to confine culinary activities to everyday articles of diet. Instead, seem to have cooked own goose.
I'll say you have. Just as soon as they knock over that slant-eyed pal of yours, Boyd and the boss will be back here, and then, well, them felt slippers you're wearing look nice. But I wouldn't want to be in them.
Appreciate your solicitude, but wish to quote to you from writings of great Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, who tells that many who send regrets to sick man will die before he does.
It's no use, Charlie. You're power and you know it. But if it makes you any happier to pull a lot of them Chinese proverbs out of your head...
Mr. Whitey, have you ever seen man hanged?
Huh?
I repeat, have you ever seen man hanged?
No. Why?
I did, once.
What's that got to do with it?
It was most unhappy experience, one which I have tried very hard to erase from memory. Unfortunately, cannot do so.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Guards come to cell of condemned man who has spent terror-haunted night listening to crash of testing gallows. They bring priests to administer last rites and spiritual consolation. Then begin slow walk down corridor and into prison yard where a scaffold stands.
All right. Never mind the rest of it.
Unfortunate wretch I saw was in truly pitiful plight. Nerve was completely gone.
He lost his nerve, huh?
Guards were compelled to carry him, gibbering like idiot, between them, down corridor, across prison yard, and up steps leading to scaffold, where hangman awaited.
The hangman?
Cap is placed overhead. Priest whispers last few words, then noose is adjusted.
Cut it, Chan. Cut it, I tell you.
If you have never seen hanging, Mr. Whitey, then you have never seen hangman's noose.
Noose?
Hangman's noose with its strange knot made of 8 heavy coils.
Yeah? What's that for?
When trap is sprung, an unhappy sinner makes final atonement. Knot is designed to strike behind ear and break neck, bringing merciful relief of quick death.
Quick, eh?
Unfortunately, same not always occurring. Hangman bungle job on execution eyewitness.
Huh?
Poor wretch dangle there, slowly strangling to death.
Strangling?
Face distorted with agony. Limbs twitching.
Cut it, I tell you, Charlie. I can't stand it. I can't.
Brave man does not fear death, Mr. Whitey.
Oh.
But hanging our most terrible end of all. And that are what most inevitably befall you.
No. No.
Unless you assist me now. If you do so, guarantee you lightest penalty for all past misdeeds.
Yeah?
But if I die, they must come when you and Mr. Morton Rand and Mr. Boyd must pay. And pay as I have described, on gallows.
No. Not hanging. Not that. I can't. Here. Let me cut them things that's tying you.
That is infinitely better. Only animal who has known relentless grip of trap truly appreciates freedom.
Come on, we gotta get going, Charlie. If they get back before we're...
Just, you first return to me revolver, which Mr. Boyd has so ignominiously removed.
Here you are. Now let's blow.
Must humbly decline to do so.
Huh?
Suggest same as exceedingly wise course of conduct for you, Mr. Whitey. Secure boat. Return to Honolulu. I shall meet you there at my office 3 days from today at 10 o'clock in morning. Unless my plans miscarry.
Your plans? What are you going to do?
Intend to remain here and prepare happy surprise for Mr. Morton Rand and Mr. Boyd upon their return.
Blast Singwar's eyes. He was just lucky enough to grab the fastest horse at the hitching rack. That's how he got away.
Call it luck if you want to, my dear Boyd. I attribute it to Oriental wisdom, a wisdom which is far deeper than ours.
Yeah? Well, if you ask me, Charlie Chan wasn't so all-fired wise.
Charlie Chan is brave to the point of being foolhardy, a quality which can be very disastrous to its possessor, as he has now learned.
You said it.
But don't underestimate his capabilities, Boyd. I'm not what you might call a nervous man, but I'm going to sleep a lot easier at night when I know that Charlie Chan is finally and definitely disposed of.
Disposed of? That's certainly a neat way of putting it. Say, how you going to handle it?
As the saying goes, with neatness and dispatch. One deftly placed bullet, a nice clean getaway, and then...
All them places you was telling me about, huh?
And more besides.
Say, how much you figure that eye of Buddha ruby is worth, anyway?
What we can get for it.
Yeah, but how much is that in cash?
That all depends on how badly somebody wants it. And I have an idea that our good friend Mr. Eden wants it very badly indeed.
That's a hot one. Selling Eden his own property back. I'd never have figured out that angle.
As a matter of fact, the thought just came to me. Why should we go seeking a market when we have a buyer right at hand?
I gotta hand it to you, Rand. You got plenty of brains.
And I use them.
Well, here we are. Whoa, boy. Whoa there. Here, let me take your horse. I'll tie him up at the hitching rack, and then
Wait a minute. Don't dismount.
What's the matter?
How many horses were at the rack when we started after Singwa?
Well, let me see now. I think there was 4.
Yes?
The roan and the sorrel and the pinto.
There are
and...
only 3 now. The sorrel is gone.
Say, that's the horse Burke was using.
There's something up, Boyd. If Whitey has double-crossed us,
Look! Over there in the doorway.
Charlie Chan!
How do you do, gentlemen? Unfortunately, Mr. Whitey called away upon important business, so I am compelled to receive you single-handed. Please dismount. Quickly, but moving carefully. Have exceedingly nervous trigger finger.
Why, you dirty...
Sorry for poor Mr. Malcolm Boyd. Should not have tried to draw guns. You will please dismount?
With pleasure, Mr. Chan.
Giddy up, boy. Huh?
Oh, no, you're...
Better luck next time, Charlie.
Sorry to have missed you, Mr. Rand. But you may rest assured there will be a next time.
So Charlie Chan's perilous visit to the island of Maui was all in vain. For once again, Morton Rand has escaped the avenging hand of the law. sure to listen to the next exciting chapter of The Adventures of Charlie Chan.